Right, picture this. A video is made of you in a compromising situation and it's on its way to your partner. What lengths would you take to intercept this little gem? Road Trip, our late film, tonight at 11:05 here on BBC1.
David and Victoria Beckham, Kylie, Winston Churchill, JFK, Gandhi, Jennifer Aniston, Queen Victoria, Rosie Blackmore, Jesse Wallace, Shane, Richard, Nolan, Liam, Nicole Kidman, Albert Einstein, Elton John. 29 minutes of fame. 29 minutes of fame. 29 minutes of fame.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 29 Minutes of Fame, or Word Up, the show that explores the famously famous. And with his wedding only weeks away, Prince Charles arranges a special delivery of Earl Spencer's wedding invitation. So, let's get straight on and meet our panellists this evening. Joining Joe Brand, we have Mr. Eddie Izzard and Ricky Tomlinson, and joining Alistair, we have Carol Smiley and Sean Locke. It's a super little show. It should be a lot of fun. Now, remember, during the course of the evening, our teams will be choosing famous guests for a fantasy party. Tonight, they'll all be celebrity couples. I can tell you that the winning team tonight will be the one with the party whose couples have the highest total age gap between them. Oh, yes, Ricky, that is an O. What? Joe, your party will be hosted by Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake. Alistair, your party will be hosted by Richard and Judy. Oh. And there's Richard keeping Judy's fingers still for the photographer. In each case, one of the partners is older than the other. But by how much, I can't possibly reveal that until the end of the show for tax reasons. Thank you. Before we start the show proper, let's play a little game of Never in a Thousand Years. Teams, I want you to tell me something a given celebrity would never say, nor in a thousand years, matron. Alistair's team, what would Robert Kilroy Silk never say, nor in a thousand years?
He'd never say, hello and good morning, and welcome to a new series of Kilroy.
Carol.
Make up just the natural look for me today, please.
He'd probably never say, I'd like a first-class ticket to Mecca, please. Make it a single. I'm planning on staying.
Joe's team, can you tell me something that Sting, or String, as I like to call him, would never say, not in a thousand years?
You might say something like, oh, sorry, love, all over your new nightie.
I think he'd say, stop that bloody music or I'll call the police.
He'd never say, bring me those onions, darling, I'm on fire.
He didn't mean something nobody would ever say.
He would never say that. I do the rules of the game. I come, I've just been brought in from Oxfam as a substitute. I don't know what's going on. But he'd never say, bring me another parking meter, Mr. Turnip.
Unless he had a partridge in his pocket, of course.
You might never say, a new Tesco Metro is just what this part of the rainforest needs.
He'd never say, Roxanne, fancy coming out of retirement? I've got a rocket in my pocket and 50 quid in my wallet.
Thank you both teams for those contributions. They were very gratefully received. Thank you. Right, so let's kick off with the first round of the quiz. Famous connections. The teams have to identify the different connections between four famous faces. Starting with Alistair's team, what connects Liza Minnelli to Uri Geller?
Is it that BBC newsreader Hugh Edwards struggles with both their names being Welsh? I'm sure recently I heard him say Liza Minnelli and Uri Geller in Llanelli at a Sechilite conference or something.
Not the link.
Oh.
Yuri lost one hand in an industrial accident and was replaced with spoons, as you can see. And Liza had a bag grafted on.
So so, yes.
Uri Geller's famous for having the strongest handshake in show business. Incredibly powerful hands. How he manages to bend those spoons, I'll never know.
I'm looking for a connection, though, Sean. I'm looking for a connection. Looking for a connection.
Could I just say, while you're looking for a connection, I actually got invited to Liza Minnelli's wedding. No, but listen, let me just tell you why. I got phoned up by a director. He said, my mate works on OK Magazine and they haven't got enough celebrities to be in the photographs.
Did you think you'd take the place of a few?
4.
Eddie.
I do feel Joe being invited to Liza Minnelli's wedding. It's not an ooh, it's an oh.
Oh, yeah.
Did you go?
No. I was a bit worried I'd be mistaken for David Guest.
Alistair.
Is it something to do with moving balls? Because Uri said that he moved the ball in 1996 before Gary McAllister took a penalty against England and missed. And I think Liza Minnelli moved David Guest's balls when she kicked him in the groin when she realised how annoying he was.
No.
No.
Did he fiddle with a member of staff?
Oh, dear God.
Not with his hands, with his mind.
Excuse me.
Is it Michael?
Look at those hands up. This is great. No, you first.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Best man for both of them at the weddings.
Ricky, it's the correct answer. The answer is they both had Michael Jackson as their best man. Michael was best man for Uri and his wife when they renewed their wedding vows in 2001. A year later, he was best man again at Liza Minnelli's short-lived marriage to David Guest. When he thought he'd forgotten the rings, Michael's face fell into the font. And here is Michael at Uri's ceremony, if you're interested in that sort of thing. That's Michael in the middle. And here he is at Liza's wedding.
Sure, really.
Take a look at that.
Who's the boxer on the right?
That's the bodyguard.
It's the future for Charlotte Church, isn't it?
I'd just like to say, if there's any members of the jury in Michael Jackson's trial watching, I know it's very difficult to be impartial, there's a lot of media coverage, but there's one little detail I'd like you to hang on to. He had a fun fair in his back garden! He couldn't be more dodgy if his house was made of sweets. Make your own mind up.
Can I just say that Liz... tell you that it does look like a hat, like a partridge has come, landed and died at the same time. Just a black partridge has gone, boom,
What is that thing on the left?
He's the advert for Nip Tuck.
It's like the side of the Addams family would like to forget, isn't it? We're not having them round, they're too weird.
Joe's team, what connects Uri Geller to Victoria Beckham?
God.
Yuri's got 3 fingers on his right hand.
It's true.
And Victoria...
And she's using one of them as her legs.
2 She was a Spice Girl. He... the culinary stuff that he bends can be used with spices.
Is Uri short for urine and Victoria Beckham's songs are piss?
I wish it was that. Alistair.
Uri complained about the way his name is pronounced. It should be Uri. Victoria complained about her name being used as the name of Peterborough Football Club. Her name being posh. Peterborough called her posh. She didn't like the fact she thought they'd stolen the name from her or something and tried to sue them.
Alistair McGowan, I'm going to give you. It's not quite right, but I'm going to give you it. The answer is they both had legal battles involving their names. Victoria tried to block Peterborough United from trademarking their nickname Posh. And Uri attempted to sue Nintendo over a psychic Pokemon character called Ungella, who was armed with 2 bent spoons. Ungella lost the case and afterwards insisted that the judge was bent. Either team. What could possibly connect Victoria Beckham to Prince Harry?
Have they both met the Queen twice?
Harry did wear a Nazi uniform, didn't he?
He did, yes.
Which I thought, there's a lot of fuss created about that, which I thought, you know, it's a fancy dress outfit. Fair enough, if he had a leather coat on and he was goose-stepping outside Buckingham Palace, have a word. Son, come in a sec, we want to have a... But he wore it for a laugh. And obviously it wasn't. He's a young man, he's stupid, he's got loads of money, he plays polo, he's an idiot. What do you expect?
Anyways, look, come on, let's concentrate. I need a connection. Beckham to Harry. Beckham to Harry.
Beckham to Harry, Harry to Beckham, Beckham back to Harry.
Is it to do with genealogy? Or birth, or bodies, or hairdressers, stylists, bicycles, helicopters,
Mountaineering.
Grass.
Jack, machines, pygmies. What?
A crime.
It's a crime.
To do with
Oh! Eddie likes his crime. It's a crime!
They are both crimed.
have they both
Criminal thing.
potentially been kidnapped?
Joe!
It's not-
She was. You got the right answer, Joe. Well done.
To do with
The answer is kidnap attempt. Last year, the press reported rumours that local gangsters were planning to kidnap Harry during his stay in Argentina. A widely reported plot to kidnap Victoria in 2003 was later proved to be false. The posh kidnap case was doomed to failure when her voice on the ransom tape was deemed not good enough to be released. Joe, you've won that round. Well done. I'm going to give it to you. So, Joe, as the winners of that round, you get a chance to pick a couple for your celebrity party. You can choose between Darren Day and Suzanne Shaw, and Elton John and David Furnish. But who's got the biggest age gap between them?
Should we have them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you having, Joe?
Suzanne and Darren.
OK, Joe takes Suzanne and Darren. That means, Alistair, you receive from me, Elton and David. Now let's move on to a quick-fire round called Spotlight on Fame. In the spotlight this week is a rootin'-tootin', missile-shootin', tough-talking Texan. Yes, it's President George W. Bush. There he is. Hi, George. Teams, I'm going to ask you a series of quick-fire questions on George Bush. Anyone can buzz in with the answer. Here we go. What is George's favourite hobby? That's Joe.
Politics.
Sean?
Quidditch.
But he's a muggle. The answer is bass fishing. What made George faint and fall off his couch in January 2000? That's Joe.
Was Osama bin Laden hiding under it?
Was it the... he was attacked by many monkeys.
The pretzel.
The pretzel incident, yes, he was choking on a pretzel. What did he wake up with the morning of his 40th birthday that changed his life forever?
A horse.
A horse's head.
Eddie.
Many monkeys.
Sean.
11 Boy Scouts on a bracelet.
Eddie.
A hangover.
A hangover, that's right. It was then that he decided to give up drinking. When they first met, George's future wife Laura thought he was really blank. Really what?
A dickhead.
Hello.
Blank.
Carol.
attractive.
Nearly.
Intelligence.
No.
Far away.
No.
It's just really short.
The answer is cute. She told the Washington Post in 2001, I thought he was fun. I also thought he was really cute. George is very fun. He's also slightly outrageous once in a while, in a very funny and fun way. And I found that a lot of fun.
Did she meet him when he was in a brandy glass with a kitten? Oh, look at him.
Look at my fun vehicle.
Yeah.
When they met, what did George ask Charlotte Church?
Got any booze left?
Can you spell cat?
Where Wales was.
Which state Wales is in?
That
Hello,
Bloody
Buzzer.
awful state of the...
Especially Newport. George has an unusual pet. What is it? Alistair?
Tony Blair.
No.
Tapeworm.
Many monkeys.
An armadillo called Wetback.
Called what?
An armadillo called Wetback. George has 3 what? Vicky?
Seconds attention span.
ideas.
Nipples, but on his back. He's got three of them on his back.
Sixes on the back of his head.
Siblings.
Siblings, it's close enough, Alistair. He's got 3 brothers, Jeb, Neil and Marvin. OK, Alistair, you've won that round. Well done. Well done indeed. So, Alistair, you've won the round, so you can go party picking. You choose between Tony Curtis and Jill van der Berg, or Peter Stringfellow and Bella Wright. And as contrary to the evidence in the photograph, Tony Curtis is still alive. Who's it going to be? Which is the biggest difference?
I think Peter Stringfellow, don't you? That looks like a big difference to me.
Stringfellow's always got to be him. But Tony, he must be about
90.
99.
OK, let's go for
Who's it going to be, Alistair? It's going to be...
Because she looks fun. Let's go for Tony Curtis and his
Perhaps.
large breasts.
Yeah. Tony Curtis, so that means, Joe, your team receives Peter Stringfellow. Next is a round called Celebrity Biographies. Teams, you have to supply the missing word or words from the titles of the following celebrity biographies. Saddam Hussein, something, 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 something.
Something, something, something. I am a Christian.
I swallowed a tyre.
I'll shoot whoever stole me coat.
I have sunny disposition. Sunny disposition, sorry.
I shoot the birds.
Alistair's team, before I give a clue, would you like to have a go?
Sorry about all that.
I think it's... anybody got any questions?
Let's have another word, see if it helps. The something of something.
The edge of reason.
The Dukes of Hazzard.
The Duke of Edinburgh. Oh, sorry, on my very lips.
I do apologise.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
It's the politics of revenge.
It's the correct answer. The politics of revenge, Ricky.
Oh, great.
Of course, it was number 1 in the Iraq bestseller lists after being strongly promoted on the Ahmed and Judy show. Alistair's team, what could be the missing words here? It's Sven Goran Eriksson, something, something, something.
Hot Swedish action.
Is it hurdy schmurdy nerdy? Or schmurdy nerd, hurdy nerd.
Still with Nancy. Damn it.
Those are the 3 words. Sven does IKEA.
No, I added the damn it.
Let's see another word, see if it helps. The
Murdishner.
Alistair.
I think it's called The Final Reckoning.
It is The Final Reckoning. It's the correct answer. Well done, Alistair. The Final Reckoning, £4 million and no trophies.
When he had his, last year when he had that little dalliance with, I think her name was Faria Alam, everyone was talking about it. And even on Match of the Day, Gary Lineker said to Mark Lawrence, and so, Mark, obviously, you know, Sven's been in trouble before like this, and now the FA have got wind of a second affair. Do you think he can still keep his job in the light of these allegations? And Mark said, hey, Gary, come on, what's he done really? Hey, I tell you, he's had 2 affairs. You know what that means? He's on a hat-trick. You don't take people off in football on their hat-trick, his job's safe, I tell you, certainly at the moment.
OK, Alistair, you've won that round. Well done.
Oh,
well done. Right, so we're going to do another of our party picks. Alistair, you won the round, so you get to choose between Paul and Heather McCartney and Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas.
That's tough.
He looks like Steptoe there, doesn't he? He's got that look like I'm just trying to get in the picture as well.
Yes, yes. And a bit of a side.
Hello!
I think we'll go for Catherine and Michael, please.
Catherine and Michael. So, Joe, you receive Paul and Heather. There they are. Now we come to the final round, moment of passion. Each player is given the names of celebrities who their teammates have to identify. They'll be giving clues based on what the celebrities might shout out during their moment of passion. Alistair's team, please can we see your moments of passion first? And let's start with you, Sean.
Oh, come on! That was in! That was definitely in! Look, there's all the chalk coming up. You can see all the chalk. No, that's out. That is out. Ah, you can't... I'm not doing that. I'm taking my balls and playing on my own.
John McEnroe.
Yes.
Correct answer, thank you, Sean. Carol, your moments of passion, please.
Hang on a minute, darling. I think I've snagged me tool bag. Yep. Yeah, I should stay up a while. How about, are you ready for a free-speed drilling?
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, on purpose, haven't you? Handy, Andy.
Handy Andy. Your next moment, please, Carol.
It's a very difficult one.
Is it an animal?
Everyone there ahead of
I don't see whether I can push myself. Right, I just got to make you close your eyes, and then...
I know it can be a moving experience.
Shut up! I'm going to make you smiley.
It's either Ronni Ancona, although I wouldn't know what that was like, or it's Carol Smiley.
Smiley.
Oh, right.
Carol.
Gotcha. Alistair.
Okay.
I say. I have to say, like a lot of men, I'm having trouble finding the clematis. Isn't that lovely? More than just a water feature, you see.
I know.
It's a good way.
I offer you that.
Is it Titchy Marsh?
It's Titchymarsh.
Alan Titchmarsh. Well done, Alistair's team. Thank you for the contribution. So, Joe's team, over to you for your moments of passion. Can we start with you, please, Eddie?
Well, here with the woman, if you like, here we see the fishes, they swim. And we can make this excellent from this point. Many years I have been here and breathe slowly, otherwise you get bendy things. It's very good. Look, a shark. What's he doing in my bedroom?
Jane Goody.
Very close.
Jacques Cousteau. Then.
Oh, God.
Jack Cousteau. Thank you, Eddie. And your next one, please, Eddie.
He's strong with you. You must put your legs back a little bit. Just...
Just let him do it for half an hour.
Come on, Joe.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Sounds a bit...
I am...
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Thank you, Eddie. Joe, your moments of passion, please.
Is that Frodo rolling a joint?
Someone having sex with a nut.
All that.
Yeah,
And then, can I have some Chianti with it?
Oh, is it the guy with the thing, with the cooking?
You haven't got a clue, Ricky.
I thought it was Stephen Hawkins.
But he didn't like to say.
Hannibal Lecter.
Is the right answer, Eddie? Thank you. Thank you, Joe. OK, Ricky, can we have your moment of passion, please?
Ooh, right, lovely, super smashing, thank you. Yes. Oh, fabulous, right, come on. Oh, hey, come on, let's see what we can do here. Now, remember, it's out of the black and in the red, you get nothing special for chewing the pen. Oh, come on now, super smashing, you've got to get in that little red bit in the middle. That's it! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Jim Bowen.
Jim Bowen. And thank you to all our performers for those moments of passion. Thank you all. But now we come to the big moment where we reveal the lineups of your respective parties. But remember, the winner of tonight's show is the team whose party guests have the highest total age gap between the couples. So, it's a moment of truth. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's go east to Cameron and Justin. Cameron and Justin Timberlake. The gap is 8 years. Cameron, the elder, by 8 years. It's a solid start, Joe. Not great. Elton and David. The difference here is one of 15. 15 empty, barren years. Paul McCartney and Heather McCartney. A difference of 26 years. Yeah, he's knocking on a bit now. Richard and Judy, that's our only mother and son couple. And it's a difference of 8 years.
Oh, not bad.
8 years. It's a lot less than you think, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Darren and Suzanne, Darren Day and Suzanne, an age difference of 13 years, coming under that respectability limit of 15. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's going to be a biggie. And it's yours, Alistair. Can it win it for you? I don't know.
Tense.
Here we are, a difference of 25 years. But there's only actually 18 months between Catherine and one of Michael's hips. Right. Peter Stringfellow, ladies and gentlemen, and his young lady, Bella. A difference of 42 years. Peter is the elder. In fact, he's found Miss Right, she's found Mr. Very, very wrong. Now, if my mathematics is right, and it usually is, thank you, Ricky, then Jill and Tony need to have an age difference of 42 years plus. Let's find out as I go in there. Tony and Jill. Yes, he's still alive. And the age difference is 45 years! Alistair, he's all won it for you!
What happened to your catchphrase?
Unlucky, Joe. Thank you to Eddie, thank you to Joe, thank you to Ricky, thank you, Carol, thank you, Alistair, and thank you, Sean. That's good night from me and good night from all of us here at the BBC. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.
Affairs, menopause and life. The Grumpy Old Women are back for a brand new series on BBC2 in a moment. And then if you fancy a grumpy but very funny old man, join Jasper for 24 Karat Gold at 10:35 here on BBC1.
29 minutes of fame, 29 minutes of